Hey, baby. I just wanted to send a quick hello, and I love you. Oh, good news. I'm going to be coming home soon. Yay!
Sure, I know nothing about this game.
That's good. Yes, that's been a theme so far.
Yes.
I know, absolutely. That's going to be the case for the next one as well.
Yeah, which you do.
Yeah, which
That'd be a laugh.
I know absolutely nothing about it except there's a Pokemon called Luigi. And
Luigi.
Yeah.
Alright.
And Sucky.
Sucky.
And I forgot what the third one's called.
I mean, none of those names are right so far, so you're on a roll.
I know. Oh, hi.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Gil's tell me that all the time.
Poor you.
Poor me. I need some sympathy, love. Oh, what is it? It's in The Simpsons. I can't remember. I'll let you watch this first while I think about it.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I've got Resident Evil 6 on PC.
It's me.
Yeah, I saw you playing that yesterday.
She's not dead.
Or the day before.
Well, no, I've had it for ages. I was just booting it up to see when the graphics card was
I
working.
don't
It is.
know.
But
I don't know how.
I've never completed it because I loaded it up
She's back
and
somehow.
I like to play these games with a gamepad because
Maybe
playing
it's a
games like
prank.
that with a keyboard is
She wants me to
stupid.
come and get her.
Where is she?
No, to be fair with Resident Evil, they've always got terrible mouse and keyboard support.
Yeah, like all Resident Evil I've played on PC, but have terrible mouse and keyboard support. But yeah, I loaded it up, put my controller in, and the game was like, no.
Yeah, it's an option. You've got to do that from the options. It's not.
No, I did it from the options, but it kept defaulting back to the keyboard for some reason, and I just never played it from that point onwards, which is a shame.
What gamepad are you using? The PS4.
Yeah, the PS4 gamepad.
Yeah, that one's kind of dodgy for. It's getting better these days. Valve are sort of headlining global gamepad support.
This is the place.
So have you? Which Resident? I was going to ask you this when we were doing the Portal thing, but I decided to wait until we were actually playing the games because it makes sense. What Resident Evil games have you played? Besides 4.
I've
Because
played
everybody's played 4.
1,
Yeah.
0,
Yeah.
2, but haven't completed it.
And that's the old one, just to be clear. The old version.
That's the old version, yeah. Part of Revelations, haven't completed it.
Okay. Let's select.
Oops, wrong one.
It's unclear.
Find me, cool. And then obviously I played 4 and 5.
And
about 10 minutes of 6 before my controller crapped out on me.
yeah, okay. So you've played a good mix of the different versions of.
Yeah. Because I've played more than I've completed.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably started the Resident Evil series in the worst way possible.
Did you start with 4?
No, I started with 5.
Oh, 5 ain't a bad game.
It is. It falls apart so quickly.
Yeah, but it's not bad. It's like a bad Resident Evil game, but it's not a bad game inherently.
I suppose.
There's fun to be had.
Yeah, I suppose. The first stage, the first chapter is fine. And then after that, you start getting on an airboat. And there's only one game that has a good airboat section. And it's definitely not Resident Evil 5.
Oh yeah, which game's that?
Half-Life 2.
No. That version, that airboat game is somewhere between awful and terrible.
So Surrogators, you obviously didn't. I take it you didn't actually play the demo for this game when it was first out.
No, but I played PT, which is basically the same thing.
Sort of. You could say this game's heavily inspired by PT.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be wrong.
Sewer Gators. So what's the story behind Sewer Gators then?
You'll find out in a minute.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with like an Easter egg.
Oh no, there was a section of the demo where you controlled somebody else.
Like I said, I've never played. I don't know a single thing about this game. I don't even know if it's related to the other Resident Evil games.
Yeah, that was something.
What did I say?
Accept her gift.
Oh, accept the gift. No.
Yeah, that was something that confused a lot of people until the DLC came out.
Presumably it is. It's just. Well, I've always under the assumption it is. It's just set entirely with different characters and like a different setting.
Sure, yeah. Because Resident Evil.
Well, it's off a good start. You were saying?
Resident Evil 5 ends with the volcano.
When you punch the boulder.
And headbutt it, yeah.
Do you headbutt it? I really can't remember.
Yeah, you punch it at first and then you headbutt it into the lava.
So stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Resi 6 I haven't got to the end of yet.
Yeah, Resident Evil 6 is a mess. You should only play the Leon campaign.
Well, the thing is, I genuinely bought the game because I want to play the Leon campaign because Resi 4, come on.
Do you know, I'm not one of the only people that didn't like Resident Evil 4 because it was just one long escort mission.
Yeah, but I still enjoyed it. It's so much fun.
So many people.
Do you know how I first played that game? So it was first released on the GameCube, then it got ported over to PS2.
And then it got ported to absolutely everything.
Yep.
Despite it being a GameCube exclusive at one point.
Yep. Which version do you think I started off with?
The Game Boy version. The DS version or whatever it is. The handheld version.
Is there a handheld version?
Probably. It's on everything, isn't it? It's on.
It's like Sonic 1, it's on everything. No, I started with the Wii version. What?
Or your mum. It's on everything.
No, it's not. Mum wouldn't even know what it was. She can't download that sort of DLC, that sort of game. She's not got the bandwidth.
So
yeah, I played it on the Wii.
The Wii version.
Yeah, the Wii version.
Yeah, I've heard. Well, I've seen bits of it, and it's obviously got the motion controls as quick time events.
Yeah, literally, like the quick time events are hilarious. You just wag the control back and forth to run.
Yeah, run away from the boulder and stuff. I could not stand that game, and it put me in a really foul mood. I had to complete that game 3 times as well.
Really? Why?
Why? Because I played it through the first time on normal difficulty to unlock the hard mode.
Yep.
And by the time I was at the end of normal difficulty, I was just so done with the game. The first playthrough, I was so done with the game, and I didn't want to play it anymore. Unfortunately, Resident Evil, the HD remake, or the HD remaster, I should say remaster, it's not a remake. The HD remaster uses ReNet, which is basically Capcom's cloud saving system for Resident Evil 4, or the Resident Evil games in general. And you can't trade save games. What I was hoping for was I was hoping to just get a save game from somebody else that had completed it and enjoyed the game, so they got everything. And that turned out to be a mistake because I deleted my save, saved someone else's save over it, and then obviously the game went, this is not the same save game attached to the same profile. So I had to wipe that, so I had to go back through the entire game again on normal, and then I had to play it again on hard. And I mean, once you've finished it on hard, you get the Tommy gun and the knight armor for
Ashley.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy gun for Leon and knight gun for Ashley. What is that? Is that a bird?
Yeah, it's a crow or a raven. I've never been able to tell the difference.
They make terrible eating. There's so much meat on them. Over 20 mission in 2 years.
Anyway, so you're in this lovely apartment, which I hope to get an apartment like this. Actually, it's a house, isn't it? It's not an apartment, but you're in a lovely house that I hope to get one day.
What was he eating? Ah, spaghetti. Let's just shut that. That's kind of gross. Okay.
And you're looking for your wife.
Wife, girlfriend, one or the other.
Yeah, one or two. You're looking for your bitch.
Hey, be more respectful than that, fish. I'm just getting heavy PT vibes here.
Yeah, that's sort of what they went for the demo. The demo is, weirdly enough, the demo is sort of like it's not a separate game. It's set in the same place, but it's like a prequel. Well, it is a prequel.
Oh, so the demo's like nothing to do with this then.
It is.
Well, but not this character.
Not this character. No, it's set in a prequel. It's set in this location, but it's like a couple of months before or something, whatever. And if you got through the entire demo perfectly, with taking no damage, then you got a special reward that you unlocked for the main game, which was kind of cool, and it really helps with speed running. So, not to brag, but the Resident Evil games are incredibly easy to speed run, which is why I've done a couple of them. I was planning on doing Resident Evil 0 at one point, but I got bored of it.
Sure, I can't remember a single thing about Resident Evil 0.
You start on a train, you get attacked by leeches.
Alright. Open back up, come on.
That's it. There's a mansion, a secret underground lab.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Yeah, no, it's been so long since I played it, because I played it on the GameCube, I think it was.
Yeah, I played the remaster on the PC. Oh yeah, I was going to say, so I had the worst introduction to the Resident Evil. Pardon me.
So you had the worst introduction to a Resident Evil sequel there?
Yes, I had the worst
Sequel? Not
introduction
sequel.
to the Resident Evil series because I started with 5.
Yeah.
And I absolutely hated it because it's, in my opinion, it's not a very good game. And then I went back to Resident Evil 1, the original version, and that has some severe design issues. It's not design issues. It's just the fact that it is so old that it's.
But did you become a Jill sandwich?
I didn't become a Jill sandwich because I played as Chris.
Ah. I love the voice acting in that game.
Yeah, it's so bad. I mean, it's legendary. How
It
bad
is like.
I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
Oh god.
So that's your saves. Save anywhere you want because it doesn't.
You have reached the maximum number of saves.
Yeah, you just have to save over.
What do you want me to save?
Well, it's best because it's best to just go from just save at 1, and then when next time you save at 2, just in case there's an issue with the recording,
Alright.
then you can take
Saving.
rotate your saves. So that mysterious artifact is a VHS tape, as you obviously know, but somebody watching might know, which is kind of sad these days.
Do you know what? The Apprentice at Work asked what VHS was the other day.
Who?
The Apprentice at Work asked what VHS was the other day. I felt old.
Yeah, there's you know that event I mentioned on Steam, the summer spring cleaning.
Oh yeah?
There was like a list of challenges. Except they weren't really challenges. It was just play a game. You know, we've picked 5 games that you've bought but you haven't played yet.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, so mine.
Yeah.
Mine was Portal 2, Half-Life 2, and I think Half-Life 2 Episode 1.
Nice.
I'm just like, no.
No. Well, you saw. I sent you my screenshot. It was the first one was Abe's Exodus. The second one was Team Fortress 2. Then it was Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and then it was Team Fortress 2 again, and then it was Half-Life 2 Lost Coast. It was just all Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress 2.
Right, I think we've got some snuff movie.
Who? Where did you find this guy? Give me a break, Pete. Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 fucking years ago.
I don't do ADR.
I won't sing the song.
song.
This new guy?
Is this the way?
Oh God, I've got such a story about that. Well, it's not really much of a story. It's like a 3-second thing, but that's such an annoying song.
Then we shoot the intro, just like we always do.
It is indeed.
Try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem. Tonight on Sewer Gators, another worthless fucking shithole. Happy?
Ecstatic.
Are these got you play as in the demo?
No, you play as somebody else in the demo.
Okay.
You play. This takes place before the demo,
Right.
so you can actually see this. If you play the demo, you'd watch this VHS tape as well. And the first time you play this game, you need this VHS tape to progress, because there's a secret that you find as part of this VHS tape.
So, why are we in hell this
So
time?
when I started this game up, the main game, I just went straight for the secret.
House, spooky
So
sound.
it was obviously in the same place, because the house doesn't change, obviously.
Fuck me. I was an anchor, you
But
know?
anyway, yeah, the
What's up, Pete? Not anchor.
but
What's that?
two separate things though.
Nothing.
The spring cleaning event. Once you've played the games, you get some rewards, and they're pointless things there, just the emotes. But one of them's a floppy disk,
The usual.
and you know half the people that get that floppy disk emote
How long
aren't
do
gonna
you
have
say
a
this
clue
place
what
has
it
been
is.
abandoned?
They're all gonna go. Oh look, the save icon.
That's what my friend said.
Shot of
He's
this.
older than me.
Let's make a great
He's that
cutaway.
guy that I told you about ages ago. He's made the
Hillbilly
Chinese
Joe and his family go missing.
Not
Chinese,
hillbillies, the bakers. Jeff
lady.
and Marguerite Baker. And they were quiet, not...
Anyway, yeah, so I had the worst introduction to Resident Evil. I played Resident Evil 5, and then I
Oh yeah, that's where we started from.
yeah, it's a bit meandering. Played Resident Evil 5, didn't like it. Went back to the original Resident Evil 1, didn't like that because it's really old, and obviously it's got
Although, this would make a great
design
backdrop.
issues that all
what do you think?
all really old games have.
Yeah, we played the remake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so I hated 1,
Andre,
and then
Andre,
eventually
Clancy,
Resident Evil 0 HD Remaster came to Steam, and obviously I waited and waited and... No, that's not true. Sorry, before that I bought Resident Evil 4
Where is he?
because everybody was going... I heard over basically 2
This is the
decades
last
how
time I
good
worked with that guy.
Resident Evil 4 is, and
I mean,
everyone's
producers, they come and
jerking
go,
off
but
over it
a good cameraman like you, Clancy?
and talking about how good it is
Stick
and
with me.
this, that and the other. And so I bought it, played through it, and I was like, I hate this game so much.
I really enjoy Resident Evil 4.
And then after that I was like, oh, do you know what, I'm so done with this.
Did you hear that?
But at the time, basically all of those were, or at least I never finished Resident Evil 1 because, like I say, the design flaws just got to me and I just couldn't get through it.
Where the fuck is he?
I never played. Well, I have played the original Resident Evil 1, but I never completed it
Yeah,
because I was too young and stupid
Andre,
to do
where are you,
so.
man?
yeah.
I then, when I got my GameCube, I got the Resident Evil remake. I played that. I was too young and stupid to complete it. Once I went back years later, I think it was after I played and completed Resident Evil 4, I went back to Resident Evil 1, played and completed
What the
it.
hell?
Was that the director's cut?
I don't know.
I'm not sure because the director's cut is to RE what Twin Snakes is to
Find Andre
Metal
and we
Gear,
go. I mean, fuck this
Yeah,
shit.
basically it is, yeah.
and it's an absolute. But funny enough, they're both on the GameCube.
That's because the GameCube is probably the best console ever made. Like, it's incredible, that console. Why? Because it has Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on it. Super Mario Sunshine. Luigi's Mansion. Basically, I'm just a Nintendo fanboy now at this point.
Yeah, I mean it's a Nintendo console,
You
so
first.
What do you mean you
Nice hero shot
first?
of me coming down the ladder. So, you first.
Fuck off, I'm going this way. Oh, there's a wall. Yeah, I'll shoot you coming down. You're going to run away. So I must be on like a
What do you
GoPro.
see? What is it?
I think you've just got like a shoulder-mounted camera. This takes this takes place modern day.
Hey, you alright?